Mykola. I feel like we met fairly recently, but yeah, I've been super impressed by it. He's made awesome use of Streamlit, which is a application I've still not been able to try out myself, but it allows this kind of like low code, no code apps to be built. And he's built a bunch of really cool applications to help out both the COG ecosystem and the Stack ecosystem. And yeah, he's going to share about the COG stuff now, and I think you can see him with Stack tomorrow. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thanks, everyone. Excited to be here. So yeah, I hope you hear me well as I believe I managed to set up my privacy settings, so everything looks good.
I think we got
Great. So yeah, let's start. I would be speaking about some graphic user interface tools that I recently was working on, dedicated to COG, and that's basically about the viewer, validator, and creator. So yeah, as Chris mentioned, I'm Mykola, I'm product manager at App42, but overall my topics would be more like my personal projects. Even yeah, we do use COG at App42, and we are actually trying to bring them across multiple data providers, but that's a separate story. So what I would be speaking about is basically three tools. That's Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF Viewer, Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF Validator, and Creator. And to start speaking about them, I would like to highlight the motivation behind having all three of them. And the main motivation is that I'm really bad at writing code, so I decided to build some graphic user interface applications. So I'm product manager. I'm not used to like using GDAL all across my work, so I was really missing having a very simple tools that enable you to actually be able to work with cloud optimized GeoTIFFs. And I will start like one by one, and then in the end, I hope we'll have enough time to actually make a short demo of them. So the first one actually came with no very clear and strong motivation, but there were some temporal issues with COG Explorer, and I really needed to take a look at some cloud optimized GeoTIFF in a browser. And for that, I didn't want to use tools that use tilers in between, just because I really wanted to see how the rendering happens on the client side. And also, yeah, I wanted to take a look how GeoRaster layer for Leaflet from Daniel is working, as well as Streamlit as a platform to actually building some applications was really interesting. So in the end, I built a cloud optimized GeoTIFF viewer when you can actually just put the URL for your cloud optimized GeoTIFF, and actually it will render the file in a browser without any tilers in between. So that was quite a fast exercise to build some tools. And then I decided to take a look further. And the next one was actually creation of cloud optimized GeoTIFF. And that was a bit tricky, to me, honestly, because installing GDAL on Mac was itself it was not that easy to do. Even before, yeah, and I did that before having the COG provider there. So I had to find the correct article how to create that. Then I had to install GDAL, and then I had to actually use the terminal or command line to create overviews first, and then to create actually the file itself to compress it. So that's why I decided that it should be inside one product as well. And about the validation, it came very much the same flow. So basically, I needed to find how to do the validation. I needed to find the Python code to do this validation, and I needed to actually perform this Python script in my local machine to validate everything. So basically, there are three tools available, and let me just very quickly show you how it works. So basically, when we come to Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF Viewer, all links are available on the slides, but basically what it does is just you just put the link and you can zoom in, zoom out to see your file directly in the browser. So as I mentioned, it uses the GeoRaster layer on Leaflet, and it renders just purely without any ability to set up bands, combinations, and stuff. It's just very pure render. So just it can work together, let's say, just for this example with Open Aerial Map. So I would just copy the link here, put it here. It should perform well, I expect. That's usually not the case with live presentations, but yeah, that worked out. So basically, that's a very simple app that enables you to look at your data if you need that without actually using QGIS or any other software. Then I would just jump to Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF Validator, and we'll make a short demo here. So I do have a file here coming from Spot. That's a regular TIFF, but let's take a look here. So I can validate it, and the validator returns the information that is not a valid Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF. And therefore, let me jump to the third one, which is Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF Creator. And here you can just put your file here. Let's use the same one. You can open it and you can create COG, and it creates overview, it creates the file, you can download it. And just to finalize our demo, I would use the same validator app. I would drag and drop it here. And now once we click on validate, we have already Cloud Optimized GeoTIFF, which is validated, and you can use it on your, on any other applications and use cases that you need. So my point here is that exactly what Chris and Jed mentioned, that with having this standard, we should build very simple tools that help you to actually work with this. And these three tools are publicly available. So yeah, that was basically it. Feel free to use them and share your feedback. And thanks. That's it from my side.
Awesome. Thanks so much.